Even if you're cheating, there is no way to build in the void in Minecraft. Or is there? I'm gonna push vanilla Minecraft to its limit to see if I can find a way to build below bedrock. Last time we were able to make working vertical slabs in vanilla Minecraft, and these videos have been blowing up, so why not keep it going? Well, first things first, we can't necessarily build below bedrock unless we know what we're gonna build. So let's get a couple building blocks here. We're just gonna make a simple little outline with some window spaces like that, and I think this is pretty much a decent size just to get the concept working. But of course we're gonna need a cool roof on top. That's pretty good. And let me round these out a little bit. And then of course we're going to need a door. Now it's certainly not a beautiful house, but it's a house. So if we go into spectator mode and fly down all the way beneath the world, we can see we are in the void. It's a bit dark down here though, so let's get a torch in the offhand. There we go. We should be able to see a little better. But of course, you may notice that if I get a block, building down here is not possible. We can build right here. We can build on that level, but we can't build below this level. We can't build below Y0. Or can we? You may notice that while we can't place blocks here, we can in fact summon things like armor stands. If you've watched my other videos, you might have an idea of where I'm going with this. I'm not going to explain this in every video, but if we summon a falling block at our position with the properties of no gravity of 1, time of, let's go -1,000,000, and a block state edit where the name is, let's say, stone, then we can summon a block of stone that is technically falling sand and has no collision. You see where I'm going with this? But while that's great, you can see if I run the command again, it doesn't necessarily line up properly at all. But to fix that, all we got to do is execute the command at our position and then align it on the X, Y, and Z coordinates. And then we run our previous command right here. I didn't copy that first. Let's put it there. And now it will always center the blocks within the coordinates. So with that information, we could go down here below bedrock. Let's go a little bit closer. And we could run this command. And it does work. We do have a block down here. You can notice, for starters, there's no collision. And you can't have a house you can't stand in, you know? But I've learned from the last video. One thing we can do is summon a shulker at our position, of course, and we can give it the properties of no AI, and that's pretty much it. But you can see what we can do is effect give all entities of all entities of type shulker in a distance of, let's say, 3 blocks, invisibility for ever, I guess, invisibility 0 with hiding particles. And now we have a full shulker right here that we can stand on. So why not combine them? You can see if I stand still, I will summon a stone block. I will summon a shulker. I forgot to align it. I will summon a stone block. I will summon a shulker that we execute at our position, align with our coordinates, and then we run the command. No? Okay, so I see the issue. If I run the command to summon a falling block, it centers it on the corner of a block here, and the shulker cannot be on the corner of a block. It has to be like in a block. So all we have to do is take our falling block command and just add 0.5 to the X and Z coordinates, just like that. There we go. Now we have a block that lines up. So a third time's the charm. Let's summon a block. Let's summon a shulker. And then let's get a little bit closer, and we need to find our invisibility command, which is, where is it? Invisibility. And now we have an invisible shulker inside of this falling sand block, and it has a full hitbox. And while that's great, there's still one more thing we need to fix. You may notice that if I try to summon a falling block, but instead of stone, I make it, let's say, stone stairs, it works. But if I turn, it always faces the same direction. How are we supposed to make an upside down house with only vertical stairs? Well, let me show you. First, let's kind of clear up this area. Let's kill all entities of type not player and in a distance of like 20. There we go. So if we take our command for stone stairs right here, and then inside the block state, along with the name, we change the properties And in this properties, we set the facing to east. Now we have stairs facing east. Then along with facing, we can also change the half to be top. And now it's upside down. But there is no way I'm going to stand here and type in 3 commands to place every single one of these blocks. We're going to have a bunch of command blocks. Let's say this line will make planks. This line will make logs. This one will make glass panes, and so on. And we're going to have a tool that every time we use it, it will pick the block we want and place a redstone block in front of this line and spawn that block at our coordinates. So for example, this first one will be our command to summon planks. This second one will summon shulkers, and this last one will give all the shulkers invisibility. Although actually we need to execute at ourselves and then run the command. So now if we copy this, paste it in all these, and then change it. So for example, instead of oak planks, this one will be an oak log. And instead of oak planks, this one will be a glass pane. Then if we were to run these commands, this will summon the oak planks, this will summon a log, and this will summon a glass pane. But you may have noticed that these didn't actually summon the shulkers, and that's because this is only activating the front row commands. These need to be chain command blocks so that when this first one gets activated, it pulls the signal all the way to the end. So you can see now, if I were to, let's say, summon a log, it now still didn't work. And that's because these need to always be active. There we go. So now if we summon a log, it will have a hitbox just like that. But you may have noticed that all of these chain command blocks are duplicates. So for example, this is the shulker, 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 and these are all the same invisibility command. So if we know we're gonna have redstone blocks all along here like this, then what we can do to have them always run the same extra commands is run some redstone down like this. Let's get those blocks out of the way. And then if we steal these command blocks, we can point them right here. And of course, the first one has to be an impulse to get the chain going. Then we can break all of these. So now if we want planks, we put a block here. If we want logs, we put a block here. And glass panes, we put one here. But you may have noticed that it only worked for the first one because these are already powered. So all we need to do is make sure we get rid of this redstone block. So let's put a command block here. And it looks like this is the positive Z direction. So set block, let's go +2 on the Z, air, just like that. And this needs to be a chain. So if we copy this, now every time we place a redstone block, it should get rid of it. Perfect. So one more time for a demonstration. Planks, and it has a hitbox. Logs with a hitbox. And glass panes with a hitbox. Although, I don't think these should have a hitbox. So all we have to do to make sure the glass panes don't have a hitbox is remove this redstone. So now, if we want planks, they have that with the hitbox, logs with the hitbox, and glass panes without one. So let's get it set up. All right, so I added all the other blocks we're gonna need, and let's see if I got it right on the first try. So this should be planks, that should be logs. This is stairs facing east, stairs facing west, stairs upside down east, upside down west, upside down north, upside down south. Then that should be bottom half door. Top half door didn't seem to work. Wall torch, which is backwards. The other type of glass pane, and then this first glass pane. Test number 2. These should all be fine because I already tested those. So now we should have the top half door, bottom half door facing the wrong direction, torch facing right direction, and then the panes were fine. So just need to flip this. I had a typo. Okay, there we go. But now here's the coolest part. If I go to minecraft.tools, this will open up a handy little website, and scroll down here, we go to book editor. What we can do is change this text to something like oak planks right here, highlight it, and make this text run the command /set block specific coordinates redstone block. And we generate the command. We can copy this, and then if we get a command block, put it over here, paste this command in here, and activate it. I now have a book in my inventory, and anytime I click this text, it will spawn an oak plank wherever we are in the world. Boom. Easy. Without this website, you would have to watch me type this entire thing by hand, and I don't even want to do that. So let's get a new command block, put it over here, paste our massive code in there, give ourselves the book, and now you can see we have a void builder, and if we click on any of these, it will summon that block add our coordinates. And we can also click to kill all players at the bottom right here. So now I think we're ready to build our house. And here is our completely finished void house with a little bit of shulker head sticking through just so you can walk on it. But if you don't care about walking on it, you can just literally kill them with a sword and get rid of them. You can walk through the door, fall down here. You got your crafting table, your workbench. Ah, yes, flawless underground void building. And for confirmation, you can see we are at below Y level 0 in a pre 1.17 world. So why don't you check out this video next on the fastest way to find diamonds in the new Minecraft 1.17 caves. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.